here with our annual preseason duck banding, where we're targeting mallards and wood ducks. So we try and capture birds from July 1st all the way till the end of September, targeting local birds in the state, hopefully breeding birds. And all the data we're collecting is age ratios, sex ratios. And then in addition to that, occasionally USDA, APHIS will come out and they will swab tracheal and cloacal for HPAI, avian influenza sampling across the state, just to see how prevalent it is. We cover the whole state from Cape May all the way up into Sussex County, Hunterdon County, as far north as we can go. We try and spread our bands out as much as we can to get a good sample size across the state, across different habitat types. We utilize different methods for capturing the ducks. We have land traps, we have swim-in traps, we have net shoots. So as you can see here, you can see a net in the background, and we bait the traps every day. So we utilize corn. We don't want to utilize anything that's not natural. Ducks like to feed first thing in the morning and late in the evening. So we have these 4 gun setups. They get mounted to the ground and then they get filled up with a compressed air tank, and each one shoots a single weight, and that single weight is connected to the lead line of the net, and then that net shoots over top of the birds. Once we catch the birds, we have a few individuals run up to the net, secure the net, make sure there's no gaps or areas where birds can slip out of, making sure all the birds are safe and out of harm's way. And then once we get the birds, we collect them, we put them in these orange crates behind us. They're just holding crates, and then we take them out. If they're already banded, we record the band number on a data sheet, and then we enter that into the BBL portal. And then any birds unbanded, we'll make sure they're natural wild birds, uninjured, and we will put a metal band on their legs. So you can see this is a federal metal band. The newer bands all have websites. Older bands have phone numbers, and/or really old bands have mail-in addresses. But this is to report bands, and you can get information on where the bird was banded, how many years ago it was it banded as an adult, a juvenile. As you can see, this Drake mallard, he's starting to come into his breeding plumage. So throughout the summer, they're in an eclipse plumage, so they kind of look drab brown. And as we get later into the summer, early in fall, they start to change colors. And as you can see, he's starting to get the green in the head. Give him a couple more weeks and he'll be fully green. He'll get the chestnut brown chest, the white ring around his neck. In the early stages, we utilize different wing characteristics to identify adults versus juvies, male versus female. We could also use bill characteristics. But all the data we're collecting here, the Atlantic Flyway is also collecting, and that's how we see what the populations are going to look like. Each year we have to look at this data and plan for the next hunting season. So we're planning our hunting dates and bag limits a year in advance. So this data will be collected for the 26-27 hunting season.